Hello YouTubers, this is DarkChaos001 coming to you with a new review. This review is on Digimon Loweemon. I want to do a review on Digimon since my old reviews were a little bit, how can I say, they weren't very bright. The lighting was very off and everything. And now that I kind of got my lighting down, I wanted to do a review on a Digimon, because I haven't done one. I've done for Transformers and Power Rangers, but I haven't done any recently for Digimon. So I'm doing it another Digivolving hybrid 8-inch figure, Loweemon, and can't remember the character's name for this, who Digivolves into Loweemon. I know Koji is his brother. I think his name is Ken. Not sure, but I think his name is Ken. Ken and Koji. He has the spirit of darkness. In the TV show, he gets corrupted by Creepymon, he gets corrupted by him, and he has this whole different appearance. And later on, he figures out that he's actually one of the Digidestins, and they figure out that he's one of the chosen kids. And then he becomes good, and his spirit gets uncorrupted. It becomes what you see right here, the spirit form. I'll move the spirit form to the side first. Yeah, I made it. And here's Koji. Like I said, in the Japanese versions, they did not have this body for the actual body that holds the character in transformed form, in its human form. But in the Bandai American version, they released it like this, and it's pretty nice to get something that's exclusively only to America, and something that's actually worth mentioning. That's exclusive to America. And here he is. And pretty much on this guy, what you want to do is just pop off the side of the arms. They're held by little pegs. You just pop those arms off, put them to the side. You won't be using them, and you kind of massacre him, right here. Yeah. And you end up with a headless figure. Kind of what you used to do to your sister's Barbies if you had a sister. Just popped off the head. And after that, you just separate it. And it's just a big holding shell for the actual body that you're going to be using for Loweemon. It's held very tightly. So this will be later on used for Loweemon. And yeah, these are just shell pieces. You won't need to use them at all after that. Next, we bring out, that makes a lot of weird noise. We'll bring out Spirit of Darkness Loweemon. Now, I think I like his form. I like his human form better than his beast form. Don't know why. And this is how it stands when it's in the detector. And then once he summons it, then that's when the spirit comes out and the parts come off, and then he transforms into it. But this nice little looking line with 4 heads, 2 in the back, 2 on each side, and then 1 in the front. And if you take him off of here, you notice it's a nice little decoration here. You'll see what that's for later. And you've got this. Like I mentioned before, in the Japanese version, these are colored. The hieroglyphics, the Digimon ones, they are colored. In the American version, they're not. Not too much of a deal for me on that. And he is in all his glory. Now, to take him apart. Like I said before, this guy is these hybrids are they're just a puzzle. You pretty much just take off every single piece off. Those were held by little joints. You have a lot of pretty much joints that hold the pieces on there. Let's see if I can get this off. And they're nice and tight in there. They do stick nice and tight. Just pop this off. Well, there goes one of the legs already. You pop the back off. You pop the little heads on the side off. They're really tight in there. Take that off. take off the leg, take this off as well. I'm trying to be careful because the paint is very delicate on this guy. All this gold painting, it's very take off the head. It's very delicate paint, and I don't want to end up scratching or peeling some of that paint off. Take off the bottom piece. That comes out. That's the head for something special later on, and you take off that from the tail, and then you separate it from here. I don't think I got this head off, so take that out. Those were in the back, the little head pieces, and those come off, and there's like a little joint there for that. And I think that's everything. Oh, well, no. One more. And what you get left with is a big mess of puzzle. And this guy. This will be later used on, like I mentioned on my Gooniemon review, if you want to check that out. These two pieces, this and the other piece from the beast spirit combine, and then the armor pieces combine to make the ancient spirit that they are. So later on, you'll see this guy and the other guy combine and see the ancient Phoenixmon, or Sphinxmon actually, Sphinxmon. I'll show that off later. But now let's get down to the Loweemon. What you want to start off is the head. Always start off with the head. It's simple, it's easy, and it can be done quickly. Just there's two pegs there, and there's two pegs there, and then you just put them together. There's a lot of pegging, so I won't be mentioning every exact peg that I put on. Then you put it in there, you peg it. I mean, you don't even have to line it up. You kind of can tell by itself how it lines up, and then you peg that. You go down to the legs. You put one there, and put the other one there. Put the other one there, and it's very smooth the way that they did it. It pegs very nicely and without a problem. And then you take the heads, put them on the side, I think, or was I wrong? Oh, we'll mess with the heads later. Then you take up, you put the feet, and they have a little slot there, and you just slide them in, and two pegs grab on from each side of the leg. And all of the bodies that hold the figure when it's actually transformed, they're all the same. So you can just interchange like a Goonimon's body with Loweemon's body or Lobomon's body. The beast spirits aren't the same, but the human spirits are. And you just put this right there. It's very simple. It looks nice afterwards. The aftermath looks very good. And then you put these. Actually, I think that's where they go here. Where do they go? No, they go up here. Put the heads up there. The heads don't hold very nicely. They don't hold as good as I wish they would. It's made of these big heads are made out of plastic, and it's very hard to actually get it in there. That's one thing I don't like about those heads, the plastic they're made out of. And then I do believe they actually stay here. Yeah, there we go. They actually go up there. There's one head, and there's another head there. Get it all in together. They are heavy, so they do mess up with the armor. And there you have him, Loweemon. He is a very nice figure. If you like Digimon, there's actually, I can't say I can recommend this to everybody because Digimon has their own different style. Here's the rod that he carries. Now this rod is made of a weird plastic, so it doesn't stay very straight, but here's his rod. I can't recommend these to everybody, just for the reason that each season had their own thing going, and each people like their own version. They prefer either the first season or the third season or the fourth season. But if you guys love Frontier, anybody that loves the season Frontier from Digimon, you will definitely want to get Loweemon. He's very cool looking. Again, this head is also made of this weird plastic, so it doesn't hold as well as I wish it would hold. But he is a nice figure. Without the weaponry, you can pose him very nicely. With the weaponry, it's kind of more of a hard thing to do to get it posed. And these actually stick. You snap them apart, and they actually stick on each side of the head. But they are very heavy, and they just make this thing collapse. So I don't stick them on there. I just put them to the side. I don't use them at all. But yeah, there's Loweemon in all its nice potential. I do wish they would have put more effort in the back, because here, if you turn them in the back, just the legs, they seem too exposed. The back piece looks fine. Everything looks fine. It's just the back of the legs don't look so hot. But yeah, there we go, Loweemon. Oh, let me do a nice little close-up of the face and everything. Catch it all on tape. But yeah, do I recommend this guy? If you really love Frontier, yes, they're better than the Digivolving Spirit figures that came out with this series. These have more possibility, and they just look really awesome. I'm trying to get him in a nice pose before we end it all. Yeah, there we go. That's not a bad pose. Just a straightforward, I'm gonna kick your butt, no matter what you say. Alright, this is Dark Chaos 001 saying, see you guys later. Subscribe. Thanks for the support, and I hope I can make more reviews for you guys. Enjoy.